Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Makaiza Casey here with you. I'm wearing the mask, U.S. Army all day, baby. Check it out. I hope you like it. And we have a little special guest with us. Come here, special little guest. You're going to help us teach people what in the world they could be doing right now? What can they be doing right now? It's quarantine. We can't go outside. And if we do, we got to wear a mask. Boo, here's your mask. That's what we should have done, huh? Is made doggy masks. That would be so awesome. All right, say bye, sweetie. Oh, wait, you didn't give him your deuces. Give him your deuces. Mwah. All right, everyone, welcome back. Welcome back. So I have a little tiny setup here for you all, so that way we can go through these things together and nothing gets missed. So today, let's talk quickly about 5 different things that you could be doing in this quarantine stage that we're in. So number 1, we're gonna jump right in. Study, 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 and maybe read a little bit, a lot of it. Now, why study? Well, let me find out from you first. What are you passionate about? What's something that you want to do and haven't quite done yet? Okay? What's something you want to do and haven't quite done yet? Or what's something that your job needs you to know or learn before you get back to work? What's something that you know is going to pay you back 5, 10, 20 years in the future? Is it finances? Is it business? Is it strategies, marketing, creating a website, coding, gaming, writing music, writing anything, a script, a book, stories, poems? Is it working out like crazy so you know your health in 5, 10 years is going to be awesome? Study workout regimens, even studying meditation and yoga. Study something that you're passionate about and have no idea about, or even maybe an inkling of understanding of. Study something that you like. Okay, that's my first tip. Now, what's going to get you ahead when you go back to work? That's another thing to study. For me, I'm in sales, so communication, baby. That's all I've been studying. Communication, sales, videos, marketing. I study those things because I know that study, that hard work put in is going to reap so many rewards in the future. All right, now learn how to be a better parent or a spouse. You could study that too. I wrote that down because it's something that's going on right now that a lot of people are feeling very hard. I mean, people are feeling very trapped with their children, and the children are feeling very trapped with the parents. Spouses are feeling trapped with each other. It's a strange world out here. So why not crack an egg open and just start studying how to be a better parent or a better spouse? I promise you that that's going to come back down to communication and emotional mastery. But at least start studying it. Because if a quarantine happens again next year, are you going to be prepared for it? Are you going to be ready? Well, number 2, as you can see, is meditate. 15 to 30 minutes of meditation. So let's say you study and read for 2 hours. Okay, you're up for 12 hours a day, right? Maybe 15. I don't know who you are, but you might be up for 15, 12 hours a day. Well, you've already occupied 2 to 4 hours of studying and reading. Now you're going to meditate for 15 to 30 minutes. That's going to occupy some more time for you. Meditation is such an interesting tool. You can do guided meditations, which is where you either type in something on YouTube or you pay someone money to guide you through a 15, 30-minute meditation process, right? Going into yourself and coming back out successfully, so that way you don't get stuck in dwelling inside of yourself, because that can happen. Now, you can do a guided meditation. If you're a little bit more advanced like myself, I mix it up. If I don't want a guided meditation and I just want to go straight into myself, then I'll do that. But if I want a little bit of a guide, then I'll go ahead and find one. YouTube is a phenomenal tool for finding guided meditations. Incredible. So do some meditation for sure. Occupy 15 to 30 minutes every single day. Testimony from me. When I started meditating about 8 months ago, I didn't know that I was going to get better at it, right? I had no idea that was a thing. I didn't know you could get better at meditation because I didn't study it. So, hey, if you're interested in meditating, there goes number 1 for you. Study meditation. The meditation will trickle into the rest of your life. such as being ready for when you have to go back to work, being able to deal with your children and your spouse and your parents a lot easier in quarantine and outside of quarantine. It's all going to ripple effect into each other. Okay. Now, I find apps as well. You can find meditation apps. A lot of us have heard of that one, Headspace. I would check out Headspace. They seem to be really good. I only used it one time because I feel as though I'm a little bit more advanced than what they're teaching. But if you've never meditated, or if you've only done it once or twice, or it's been 10 years, I would go ahead and hit up Headspace. I think they're free for a little bit and then you pay them, but it's much worth it. Very well worth it. Number 3 we see is yoga and stretching. So 15 to 60 minutes. Yoga can be a 15, 30, 45, 60-minute practice. However, the stretching and the yoga, when you kind of tie them in together, yes, they sound the same. They're different. I can break that down in a different video. But if you practice the yoga or the stretching for 15 to 60 minutes, well, you're going to be more limber. Your blood circulation is going to improve as well. Now, benefits are one thing, right? Benefits are one thing. Benefits are great. If I do this, I'll get this result. Fine. But what is it that really stops us from doing the thing to get the result? What is that thing? You have to answer that for yourself. I can't answer that for you. All I can do is share with you what's helping me during this quarantine and how it could possibly help you. But what stops you from taking action 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or the bonus is all you. I can't force you to do it. So I really pray and hope that you do this, which is why I have my incense burning, so that it can create a different aura, a different aroma, and create a different energy within me. That way that energy gets reciprocated to you straight into your chest. You feel it and you take action. So pick one of these things. That's what I want you to do at the end of this video. Pick one of these that you're going to incorporate into your life immediately, whether it be today. If you're watching this late at night and you're already in bed, do it first thing in the morning. Rewatch the video, pick one and do it. So let's move on. Number 4, spend 2 to 4 hours a day mastering a skill. Okay. Studying is different than mastering a skill. A skill for me is communication. Okay. So I can study what communication is, how to communicate properly, but then all I know is what I know. I don't have the experience that causes that skill to become a skill for me. So if I take communication and say, I'm going to study communication for 2 hours a day, and then I'm going to work on mastering communication for 2 hours a day. That's 4 hours of completely focusing on communication every day. In 7 days, 4 times 7 is 21 hours. That's amazing. That's incredible. Do you see how this compound effect continually grows as we go on? Now, let's say a skill for you. I wrote some things down here. So picture yourself being the best. Close your eyes for a moment. Picture yourself being exactly where you want to be. Being the best person that you can possibly be. Having everything you want. Having the posture, the body, the lover, the finances, the relationships, the friends, the colleagues, the job or the business. Picture having all of that. Now, what skills did that person master? What skills did that you master to get to that level? What skills did that you have to master to be that person? Those are the skills you want to master. Make sense? Okay. Have you already mastered them? More than likely not. It takes about 5 years to master any skill. Of consistent practice. Number 5 is workout. We all know how to work out. We all know we can go on YouTube and figure out how in the world to work out. I'm going to leave that easy, but 30 to 60 minutes. So after going from 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, let's say we do the minimum. 2 hours, 4 hours, 4.5 hours, and then 5 hours. Okay, minimum 5 hours of your day is already occupied by 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And you haven't even heard the bonus yet. Already 5 hours of your day is occupied. So what can you do for the rest? Do whatever the hell you want to do. Hang out, chill, be merry, shit. So what's our bonus? Our bonus. Our bonus. Before I even get to the bonus, what's the max? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 hours and 30 minutes. Holy crap. 10 hours and 30 minutes. If you're an overachiever, I know you're going to be on this side of the thread. You're going to take the maximum amount of time and you're going to utilize that in 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So at minimum, you have 5 hours, maximum 10 and a half hours. Anywhere in between there, you're good. You're good. And you continually do that, you'll get better. So the bonus is to sit down with yourself, grab a pen, piece of paper or a notebook, and write. Write your thoughts. Write your feelings. Write what happened today. Journal. Just write. Doesn't have to say, "Dear diary, today, oh man, today was so cool. I met this awesome person at the coffee shop and they created such a grand perspective for me and bringing me a new realization that I can drink coffee, but I don't have to drink the decaf coffee anymore." I mean, you know, it could be anything. I don't give a shit. Write what you want to write down. Or if you're like me, you want to record. So grab your phone. Your phone has a recorder on there. Sit down. Be quiet. And I'm going to add on here, this is going to be a 15 to 30 minute practice. 15 to 30 minute practice, okay? That's going to be a 15 to 30 minute practice if you do this every day. Sit down with yourself, pen and paper or a recorder, and just talk to yourself. When was the last time you talked to yourself? For this amount of time. I know we all talk to ourselves all the time, but when have you made it a focal point in your attention to talk to yourself and give yourself ideas? When I do this, I come out with so many new ideas and creative things. If I was feeling bad about something and I'm writing it or I'm talking about it with myself, especially if I'm looking in the mirror, that's even more intense. I'll do that another time. That's when I find my own answers to my own questions. We always want to look outside for the answers because we can see it, we can feel it, we can breathe it. It's there. But when we go inside is where we start to question things. We must question our reality more than we question what's in here. However, you have a question, go inside, talk to yourself, answer that question for yourself. So I'll wrap it up for this one, but I hope that you enjoyed it. I know you did. If you grabbed something, like I said, apply 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 now that you have the bonus. Do this within the next 24 hours. Otherwise, you're going to forget the information. You'll probably never see this video again, and you'll be in the same exact place as you are right now in a year. I love you guys. See you soon.